Yes! Today, Lloyd P. Nebulon turns 13 years old. Today, I am a man, master of my domain.
Do you remember that cartoon back in the day called Lloyd in Space? Yeah, the one with the little green alien boy and his wild little squad trying to make it through middle school? I'm talking about this little dude named Lloyd Nebulon, living his life on some giant space station called Intrepidville. Like a futuristic neighborhood with aliens, robots, space drama, and his mom was the freaking commander of the station. That's right, his mama was his boss, his principal, his curfew, all in one. Imagine trying to sneak out when your mom runs the whole dang ship. Not the house, the ship. You can't hide in your room when your mom got access to the cameras, lasers, and teleporters. Lloyd was like every awkward middle school kid, but green, floating, and dealing with aliens that shoot lasers out their butts. Real talk, Lloyd had this crew, right? His homies were a straight-up circus. There was Eddie, the tough dude who could lift a bus with his pinky, but couldn't solve a math problem to save his life. Then we had Kurt, this big old dumb but lovable alien, who looked like if the Hulk and a jellyfish had a baby. And Douglas, this nerdy little brainiac in a glass dome helmet who knew too much about everything except girls. And of course, Lloyd's little sister Francine, man, she was a menace. She was like Stewie from Family Guy, but with pigtails and way more sass. I used to watch this show every day after school, like clockwork. Got my juice box, my fruit roll-up, and boom, it was part of that whole Disney One Saturday morning lineup. You know, that era when cartoons had real heart, real lessons, and a little sprinkle of alien confusion. Now here's where I get heated. It's like they took Lloyd in Space and just launched it into a black hole, never to be seen again. It ain't on Disney Plus, not Hulu, not Netflix, not nothing. You try to look it up, and you're like, yo, am I crazy? Did I imagine this show? Nah, bruh, you're not crazy. They just playing games with your nostalgia. Disney got Lizzie McGuire, even Stevens, Recess, Proud Family, all sitting pretty, but Lloyd in Space? Gone. Disappeared. Like he actually went to space and ain't never come back. You can't even buy it on iTunes or Amazon Prime. They acting like this show was part of some top-secret government experiment, like we ain't ready for Lloyd to return. What's wild is the creators of Lloyd in Space, Paul Germain and Joanne Sullivan, they the same geniuses behind Recess, that's right. The same dudes who had you loving TJ, Spinelli, Vince, and the gang. Those are the same dudes who gave us Lloyd. So how is Recess getting all this loving Lloyd out here begging for scraps like a cartoon stepchild? It don't make no sense. Some folks think it's because of licensing or rights issues. Maybe Lloyd got caught in some kind of alien contract dispute. I don't know. Some people say it's just not in high demand. Who asked y'all to measure demand like that? Because in my house, we demand in Lloyd. You ever tried to explain this show to somebody and they look at you like you making stuff up? You're like, yeah, man, it was about this alien middle schooler trying to impress a girl with 4 eyes while running from a space bully who sneezes fire. And they go, yo, what kind of childhood did you have? Let me tell you something. This show had lessons. It was funny, emotional, and it even got deep sometimes. Like Lloyd was dealing with puberty, embarrassment, rejection, responsibility. Like, bro, this alien was going through it. He had one episode where he thought he was invisible, and I was like, damn, I feel that. Middle school was rough. Another time he cloned himself just to avoid taking a test. I tried that once. My clone was just me in a hoodie. Didn't work. But the show was brilliant, man. The humor, on point. The animation, a little dated now, but at the time it was crisp. The writing, fire. And the voice cast, stacked. You had Cortland Mead voicing Lloyd, who was also in the Little Rascals, Recess, Schools Out, and all them late 90s Disney joints. So how come nobody's talking about it? I'll tell you why. It's because Lloyd in Space is one of those forgotten gems. It deserves to be on Disney Plus. It deserves a comeback, a reboot, a movie, something. Shoot, I'd even take a comic book at this point. I know I ain't the only one who remembers it. I know some of y'all watched that green-headed alien kid float through school with a backpack full of hopes and trauma just like us. So Disney, if you listening, stop playing. Bring Lloyd home. Put some respect on his name. Don't leave him floating in space like that. Give us that nostalgia back. We ready. The people ready. Lloyd ready. Shoot, I got my juice box ready. Let's do this.